Do you remember in March 1995 when the American Civil Liberties Union filed a lawsuit against then County Judge Roy Moore because Moore had hung a wooden plaque that he had made with the 10 Commandments inscribed on it in his courtroom? Hello, I'm Jerry Johnson, and I welcome you to another edition of Against the World. Besides the ACLU wanting the 10 Commandments removed from Moore's courtroom, they also demanded that he stop opening each session of his court with prayer. In spite of Circuit Court Judge Charles Price's order to remove the plaque and forbidding Moore from praying before each session, which ironically is something that Congress does, Moore absolutely refused. It was even hinted, if I'm remembering the sequence of events correctly, that Judge Price had instructed the United States Marshals to enter Moore's courtroom and remove the plaque. In defense of Judge Roy Moore, then Governor Fob James threatened to call up the National Guard to surround Moore's courtroom to stop the Marshals from complying with the bench order issued by Price. Moore, taking the legal route, appealed Price's decision and kept the 10 Commandment plaque up. Days later, a sympathetic Alabama Supreme Court issued a temporary stay against Price's ruling. Now, the Alabama Supreme Court actually never ruled in the case, and in 1998 eventually threw it out for technical reasons. But at the time of the controversy, thousands of Christians poured out into the street in support of Moore and the 10 Commandment plaque he had fashioned on the wall of his courtroom. Many even swore that if Governor James did not dispatch the National Guard as he threatened to do, the citizens themselves would prevent the U.S. Marshals from removing the 10 Commandment plaque. Now, personally, I watched the excitement build every night. I was pretty much glued to the TV, sitting in my recliner. And do remember, for those of you that are younger, this was before Al Gore invented the internet, so information came at a slower pace. Now, I thought to myself, as I watched these events unfold, was this going to be the issue that pushed the Bible-believing church too far? Were they now going to stand up to the tyranny of the ACLU and its ilk? Or would they continue to be culturally irrelevant? Each day as the event unfolded, the crowd outside Moore's courtroom grew larger and larger. People prayed, they preached, they fasted. It became a media circus. Local and national TV crews scoured the scores of folks who came to protest, looking for a new angle on the story. But the one interview I'll remember till my dying day took place outside the courthouse with a man who, according to his own testimony, was really indifferent to the issue and the outcome. He was puzzled though, and when asked to follow up his "I don't really care" response, he stated that the whole thing to him was quite confusing. For you see, he said, why are these Christians so upset about the 10 Commandments being removed from a courthouse wall when it is quite evident that Christians removed the 10 Commandments from their church walls years ago? Ouch, I thought to myself. God still speaks through the mouth of a jackass. Until next time, this is Jerry Johnson standing contra mundum against the world.